The 40 class is a variant of the Alco RSC3, a variant of the Alco RS3 made for lighter track by spreading out the axle load evenly. This family of locomotives were built by American Locomotive Company, ALCO, and Montreal Locomotive Works, MLW. The ALCO locos consisted of 5 DG class locos for Algerian railways, 3 16 class locos for SRA Uruguay, 26 33 class locos for Pakistan's railway system, unspecified company, 3 for the Panama Railroad, 12 for the Sao Paulo Railway in Brazil, 5 for CP Portugal, 6 for the FCC of Cuba, 7 for the Seaboard Airline Railroad, and 4 for the Sioux Line Railroad. The MLW units were far smaller in numbers, consisting of 8 Pacific Great Eastern Railway units and 20 40 class locomotives for the New South Wales Government Railways. The 40 class were built from 1951 to 52, being initially placed on services from Sydney to Broadmeadow, Brisbane and Albury. All were delivered in a grey undercoat before being painted verdant green at Everleigh Railway Workshops. Their most prestigious job came in 1954 when the Royal Tour of Queen Elizabeth II came to Australia, who is still the current Queen. Somehow. Both 4001 and 4002 were repainted into royal blue. By the 1960s, however, all of these locomotives would be repainted into Indian red. While these locos were quite reliable, major electrical work was needed on the fleet. The 40 class would start to be phased out in 1968, with the last one being taken out of service in December 1971. However, back in 1970, locomotives 4002 and 4006 were bought by Robe River Iron for the construction of their lines to Pannawonica. After these lines opened, the engines were used for shunting. The locos were repainted into yellow and black with a large blue air conditioning unit strapped to the long hood. They were renumbered 9405 and 9401. These locos were withdrawn in 1979, with 9405, I think, donated to the Pilbara Railways Historical Society and 9401 donated to the Wickham Lions Club. It's currently on public display on the corner of Point Sampson Roebourne Road and Wickham Drive. Back to the other 40 classes, they were all scrapped besides 4001. 4001 was preserved at Felmere and restored in the royal blue livery in 2010. It is in operational condition. The other scrapped locomotives were gutted for parts to use in the 442 class locomotives, the locomotives designed to phase out the 40 class.